Hi, welcome to the Gamesplainer. I'm Jeff the Gamesplainer, and today I'm gamesplaining the Gallerist. In the Gallerist, each of the players are the curator of an art gallery. There are 4 art galleries that surround the plaza. Blue, orange, purple, and yellow. If I got those colours wrong, please forgive me. A touch of colour deficiency makes that wrong sometimes. Anywho, moving forward. This is the setup for the beginning of the game. On your turn, you are going to place your Gallerist on one of 4 locations. The media centre, the international market, the sales office, or the artist's colony. On each of those locations, there are 2 things to do, as depicted by the 2 icons below each of the areas. The idea of the game is to be the owner of the gallery that has the most money at the end of the game. The way you will do that, or the most straightforward way to do that, should I say, is to purchase art from artists and then sell it at a higher price. How do we get it to a higher price? By upping the popularity of that artist, which happens down the bottom. On your turn, all you need to do is select one of the locations. So for example, if I take that one, and then take one of the 2 actions that's available at that location. Then the next person has their go. They might go here and take one of the 2 actions available. Then it's Blue's turn again. If he wants to go here, that's okay. He can take that position, which pushes the orange pawn or Gallerist down to the kicked out position. Now, other than the 2 actions that are available at your location, there's a pair of other things that we're able to do. They're called executive actions. The executive actions are either moving these visitors around, and that will cost you 1 ticket, and we'll see how to pick those tickets up at a later stage. For each ticket that you spend, you can move a visitor of that colour 1 spot. So if I spend a pink ticket, I can either move a pink visitor from the foyer into my gallery, or I can move a pink visitor from the plaza into the foyer, or I can move a pink visitor from someone else's foyer into the plaza. What I cannot do is move a visitor out of a gallery, mine or anyone else's. The other thing you can do with an executive action is take the bonus on one of the cards. So if earlier in the game you have grabbed one of these cards, and once again I'll go over how to get them later on, there's a picture of a bonus at the bottom of that card. All you need to do is move one of your workers, these little guys are the workers, to show that you've taken the bonus, and then take the bonus of whatever that icon is. Now, coming back to what I said earlier about being kicked out, when you get kicked out, once the player who kicked you out has done their action for the space, the kicked out player is then able to do one of those 2 executive actions that I was talking about earlier, which would either be to move meeples around with tickets, or to get the bonus from the cards at the top. If you find that you need to purchase something and you don't have enough money, so say the blue player wants to buy something and needs 1 more money, you can move your marker down to the previous money spot. If I need more money, I can move to there. So I've managed to pick up 2 extra monies on top of what I've done. You don't get the physical money, but it takes the money off what you're trying to purchase. This is called the influence track because it shows the influence that you have. When you do a kicked out action, rather than doing the executive action, you could perform the action of the space again, but you'll need to reduce yourself back to the last star that you've passed in order to be able to do that. And that influence, the higher that influence is, that will actually help you with pushing forward artists and things like that. The colours of meeples that are available to us, the pink ones, when they're in your gallery, there are certain points, it's this icon just here. Whenever that icon is actioned, you're going to get 2 influence, so that's on this track, for every one of these pink guys' visitors that are actually in your gallery, not in the foyer. And if you have white guys, they're worth 1. Now the same thing goes with money, except for the brown guys will get it. So brown guys are worth 2 money, and white guys are worth 1 money whenever that icon is actioned. The other thing you can do when you leave a space is you can leave one of your worker worker pawns there as you go to the next space. So if the other player wishes to go there, your worker can take that kicked out action and then come back to his table. And I'll talk a bit more about the workers and how to gain them later on. Other elements to be aware of are every player has these two cards. These are cards that will give money/points at the end of the game. The art dealer cards. If you're looking at the front, you'll notice there's a picture of a box with the money sign. That means you have sold this piece of art. Each piece of art is indicated by one of these little icons. So anything with this icon on it is a photograph. There are 4 different types of art. As you can see, all 4 of the icons are depicted on this picture. And what you'll get is, once you've sold art, you keep it just to the side of your board. So at the end of the game, if you've sold one piece of art with that icon on it, you'll get 5 money. If you've sold one piece of art with the camera icon and one with this cubey thing, you will get 10 money. And if you've sold 2 paintings, you'll get 10 money. The other one that we have is the curator card. This is bonus money for what is actually present in your gallery at the end of the game. So stuff that you've purchased but not sold. And you're looking for collections. So in this case, you're looking for a collection of these 3 different types of art. Or down the bottom, you're looking for a collection of these 2 plus one of each of those. And that's obviously worth the money that's next to it. The same work of art can live in both collections. So with this card, you only need 1 photo, and that would actually do for both collections. 1 statue would do for both collections. You will, however, need 2 of these cube pieces. Now, on your gallery board, you are only going to be able to house 3 works of art. When I purchase a work of art, it will go in the leftmost space. If I purchase another work of art, that will go in that space. There will be a bonus tile in the 3rd space. As soon as you fill that 3rd space with another work of art, that will then go down into this bottom corner and you'll get the bonus according to the icons. And there's a lot of iconography there, but fortunately for us, everyone has one of these cards which actually explains what all the icons are. So I'm not actually going to go through it. I'll just expect you to grasp it fairly quickly. I might say in passing as I do something, but all iconography is on this card and it's worthwhile having a look at that and using that card often. Now this 4th one will be available if you manage to elevate the popularity of one of your artists to their top line. So what that looks like, this is what the artist card looks like. His art is worth 4 money to start with. As you advance his popularity through either grabbing those thumb icons and up thumbing them, that will move this cube along the track. The other things that will happen is whenever his art is purchased, there'll be a chance to move that up the track. If you can own a piece of art where the cube has got to this top marker, that is then considered a masterpiece. Masterpiece enables this space to become available, so you can actually have 4 pieces of art in your gallery to help you out with getting your full set. But you'll notice if I want to get both of these bonuses, there's a set of 3. Those 2 are present at the bottom, but we're going to need 5 pieces of art to actually be able to get both of those bonuses. I can only possibly hold 4 bits of art in my gallery. So there is a piece of art sitting on the easel to the side. That is 1 piece of art that is available. Well, I've set up for a 2-player game. With more players, there are more pieces of art, but that's 1 piece of art that's available at the end of the game as an international piece of art that can be added to any collection. So either the collection within your gallery for those curated cards, or if you wish to fill up your collection for the sold art, that can be used for that as well. The way to get that is through auctioning, and I'll go through that action later on. I think that I've covered the basics of the movement around the board and around the game. I'm going to go into what those 8 actions are in the next video, so please come along for the ride and have a watch. And I heavily suggest watching the Gamesplaned video after that to really get a good feel for how this game plays. The explanation on this one is tough to digest when you don't have the actual playing mechanisms to grasp onto, because there's a lot of iconography going on, there's a lot of pieces at the board, there's a lot of stuff to keep track of. So I hope this helps you get the Gallerist to the table. If you have any comments or suggestions, please write them below. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter at the Gamesplainer to see what games I've been playing. Check out my blog, thegamesplainer.wordpress.com, to read about my adventures in gaming each week. Subscribe to my videos to keep up to date with the games that I'm gamesplaining. If you have any games that you wish to be gamesplaned, please shoot me an email at thegamesplainer@gmail.com. And until next time, enjoy gaming.